fool the soul hunter who believes that denying the irrevocable poison will reclaim one's body from the ethereal bindings of the Nexus. It is the illusion of choice that maintains the Old One's immortality and allows the Dark Deity to forever torment us with endless cycles of New Game Plus. Hey guys, Ashen1 here, and welcome to this Demon's Souls Remake video. In this one, we are going to look at the information surrounding New Game Plus, and what you can do before you finish a playthrough and go into the next level of difficulty. So, if you like my channel, please subscribe and hit that bell icon, I really appreciate it. Okay, let's get straight into it. First up, let's have a look at the main changes with New Game Plus, and the subsequent New Game Pluses after that. We'll start with the good news, which is that you will get significantly more souls for the enemies that you kill. But the bad news is, the enemies will have increased HP, and they will also do increased damage. But don't let the bad news worry you too much. After a whole playthrough, you'll probably find the beginning of your next new game cycle a lot easier than the previous one. Okay, so what carries over to New Game Plus? Well, your soul level and stats, your character and world tendency, all the souls currently in your possession, all consumables, all upgrade stones, all weapons, all armor, all your gear, and your rings as well. And all spells, magical and miracle. So what does not carry over then? Well, no key items will carry over, essentially keys. No NPC's quest lines, they will be reset, and you won't have access to any of the worlds anymore, so no shortcuts or anything like that, and you will have to defeat the Phalanx boss and go and speak to the Monumental again before you can start accessing the other worlds. Why don't we then look at tying up some worthy loose ends before going into New Game Plus? I would first suggest getting the Northern Regalia sword. Now this is an epic sword which is going to scale with your character tendency, so if you have either pure black or pure white, this is going to be outputting 540 damage with a cool soul effect as well. All you need to craft the Northern Regalia then is the False King Demon Soul, which you will get from the False King Demon boss in World 1-4. You need Demonbrandt the sword, you need Soulbrand the sword, and you also just need to make sure that Blacksmith Ed has been given the Searing Demon Soul so that he can craft exceptional weapons for you. So getting Demonbrandt, I have a video on that which I will link now. It's pretty easy, you can get it in World 1-1 from Doran in the Mausoleum. And you'll get Soulbrand at the very end of the game when you defeat the last boss. And when crafting Northern Regalia, you will get the Legacy of Kings gold trophy, so definitely worth doing before New Game Plus. Have you ever been tempted to kill all of the NPCs in the Nexus and then loot their corpses? Well, Mephistopheles has. Mephistopheles is an NPC who will appear in the Nexus when you have pure black character tendency and when you have killed Yurt the NPC. You will first encounter Yurt in World 3-2 Upper Latria, and you can't miss him, and then he will be here in the Nexus. Once you have pure black character tendency and you kill Yurt, Mephistopheles will appear in this floor of the Nexus. For every NPC that you kill, as requested by Mephistopheles, so her actually giving you the request, will result in her giving you a reward, and also you're going to get a lot of great items just from the corpses of the NPCs themselves. And the most noticeable of these rewards is the Foes Ring, which for you PvP players is going to give you 20% extra damage when you're invading someone. Seeing as we're on a killing spree then, killing all of these lovely NPCs, why don't we have a look at some of the mini-bosses that we can kill before New Game Plus? Remember the red dragon and the blue dragon, which were terrorizing us all the way through Boletaria? Well, we can kill both of these relatively easily just by sniping them. With the red dragon then, simply come up the first tower across the wall that he chases us along, and just snipe him from here. It will take you a few arrows, but it's very easy to do. And with the blue dragon, you just need to come into the doorway underneath him, get locked on, and snipe him with either arrows or magic. Now, I am sure you all remember the Vanguard from the prologue of the game. Well, you can find him now in World 4.1, but this time we can turn the tables a little bit and even out the odds. And of course, this old King Doran, as mentioned earlier. Now, the punching technique that I have in the video that I posted no longer works, so getting Demonbrandt as early as possible can be trickier now, but for the purposes of tying up loose ends at the end of a game before New Game Plus, simply equip the Thief Ring, and what you can do is you can kite him out onto this bridge, run far enough away, and when he turns around to walk back, just run up, don't sprint up behind him, and just backstab him. Rinse and repeat for some great gear and a stamina ring. And to wrap up then, why don't we just take advantage of our position? So, we have all of the worlds unlocked, so we have shortcuts to each part, so we can use this to finish anything off, like freeing any NPCs or vendors that we haven't yet. We can also start looking at all the boss souls that we have, and trading those in for great spells, and also great items. And there we have it, guys. So I hope this video was helpful and interesting to you. If it was, please subscribe to the channel and leave a like. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe.